feel like there are some niggas out here that need niggas to guide them, bro, cause these niggas think that street shit is the wave, bro. I'm telling niggas it's not.
Nah, I just know what industry you getting into, bro.
Right, bro, don't fake that shit, bro.
There's a lot to it. It ain't just...
My name Datway, man. Datway1k. I'm from Alabama, man. Country boy. Moved to Virginia like 12 years ago because of some family shit. Got to ODU, man. I had D1 dreams of playing sports, but I let it go to focus on music. Got to ODU, met some people, started making music. I've been making music since high school, to be honest. So like, I found a love for it in high school. Started making music. My first song was Netflix and Will. Shit went crazy in high school, so I was like, damn, maybe I should take this shit serious. So got to college, started making a name for myself, and shit, they just started calling me that. Migos had dropped their first, I think, Culture tape, and I was part of my nigga Shrum. Man, I miss all my niggas, but goddamn, we was in a house party one night, and then we was just fucking with the tape. I was like, bro, let me change my Twitter name to Datway1k, bro. Like, shit. And niggas just start calling me Datway, like that shit just start rolling, and then everyone across campus just approached me as Datway, so I just rolled with it, for real. To be honest, before I moved to like Virginia and shit, I always was freestyling. Like, I'd be doing anything, but I'd just be rapping, just be like, oh, you feel me? So then I was like, when I moved to Virginia, I started living with my cousin John, and John had the same interests as music, so he an engineer and producer, and he had all the equipment, so I was like, man, fuck it, like, let me see how I sound on the mic. Started fucking with it, started perfecting my craft, and I just fell in love with the shit. Like, I'm not a person who really like to talk about my feelings to people, so like, my music is my way of venting and coping and letting people know what I'm going through. Like, oh, Datway, why you make pain songs? Let's just let you know the phase I'm at in my life. No funny shit, like, I ain't no type nigga, I don't go out for it, I don't be on the scene for I'll show face. But it's like, I just gotta watch how I move, so I just be like, man, let me just watch how I move. But that's really what got me into rapping when I met my cousin John, and I was like, he had all the equipment, I was like, I would be down not to take advantage of the shit, for real. But like, I started making music, he was fucking with it, he was like, man, let me help you find your sound. That shit went crazy, bro, and it's kind of difficult, cause like, my voice, so niggas always be like, oh, why your voice so raspy, why so deep, like, people always ask if I got a smoking problem, ask if I'm sick, like, or I need to clear my throat, but that's just my voice, so I use that as an advantage in my music. The type of music I prefer to make is more pain songs, R&B type, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on, like I said, my mood, like where I'm at, the phase of my life. So like, but the main songs I really focus on is like pain songs. People can relate to pain songs, and people can relate to songs about female situation they're going through with people, even friends, family, and all that. And then when I talk about R&B, it's just, I'm in a relationship, so I'm talking about how that's going and shit like that. It's not really telling too much about my private life, but it's still letting you know the phase that I'm in my life, you know what I mean? I make hype music all the time, so it's like, it just depends on my mood. So I wake up, man, I be like, man, I'm feeling happy today, but the vibe's just good. I go in the studio, man, I'm on some hype. I'm making hype music, but I really focus on making like pain songs and R&B songs. I'll give you some hype songs here. One of my top 5 favorite songs I got today, oh man, that's tough. Lyrically wise, I would have to go with my song called Tears. It's not even out yet. That's why it'd be like top 5. It's not even out yet, but I said something in that song that's like, people, you know, sometimes you gotta admit shit to yourself, bro, you feel me? So it's like, you gotta be real with yourself. One lyric I said in that song, I said, man, I'm scared of love, I gotta face my fears. Like, that's a lot of shit people can relate to. And why people can relate to is because they don't have to sit there and, you feel me, say it to people, I'm scared of love. Like, they can just, something they listen to it, be like, well, that way he said it, I relate to it, you know how I'm feeling, you know what I mean? So it's like, I can rock with that. But that gotta be one of my top 5. I'm gonna get on the track, I'm gonna say what I got to say, and ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not finna go back and change it because I said it first and I meant it, so that's just how it is. Like, don't get me wrong, I may make a mistake on the track, like a word blooper, but besides that, I won't really go back and change it. Like, my niggas that tell me, well, you should go back and change this. Nah, I'll just take that idea and make a better song, you know what I mean? So, but as far as my fans and people who listen to my music, I want you to feel however it makes you feel. Like, if you listening to my song and it makes you want to cry, like, cry to it. 9 times out of 10, I done probably cried to some of my songs. I get in the studio and share my pain. Like, that's my way of coping. Like, I talk to the mic like I'm talking to God. Like, that's a personal thing. That's a personal relationship. So it's like, as far as people listening to my music, I just want you to feel like I can really feel what he's talking about. He's not lying about nothing he's saying. Some of the stuff I say in my music, I can't make it up. I can't sit here and fake it. Like, I just talk about how I feel. Like, I just talk about my feelings. So, and as far as that goes, that's when people listening to my music, I just want you to feel how that make you feel the best way you can cope with it. My biggest inspiration for making music would be my whole family situation. Like, I'm taking custody of by my aunt and uncle. So like, I don't like to share this, but I ain't seen my real family in like 10 to 12 years. So it's like, when you put in situations like that, you kind of made to build like a strong bond where you don't have to depend on nobody. So it's like, all you got is yourself. But at the same time, I talked to my little sister, I talked to my brother. My little sister finna have a baby, and the thing about it, my inspiration about that is, I ain't seen my sister in like 10 years. She finna have a kid of her own, and I ain't even get to see my little sister grow up. But she finna have a whole kid, and I gotta watch her grow up and my niece grow up, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's my inspiration. It's like, one day, bro, I'm gonna make it out and go look out for all them. You know what I'm saying? They down bad right now. They're not in the same situation I'm in. So I gotta take how God sent me blessings and take it and bless them. You know what I mean? So that would be my biggest inspiration for my family. I'm like my own worst critique. Like, everyone in the studio be like, man, I'm telling you, Datway dropped the song. I'm like, bro, I don't like how that beat drop on that last jump, bro. I'm just run back the whole jump. I'm just re-record it. Or I'm gonna just record tomorrow, bro. I ain't even trying to record no more. I care that much about my content. I don't want to put out any content that's gonna make anybody feel aggressive. I don't do diss tracks, you know what I mean? So it's like, I really use my music as a coping tool. Like, that's what I use to talk about my feelings. Like, if you really want to know what's going on in Datway's head, if you really want to know what I'm going through, listen to my music. Like, it's all in there. If you have any questions, anything, just listen to my music. You'll understand. You'll understand where I come from. You know what I'm saying? That won't be misplaced. You'll just know more about me. I don't write my music, bro, at all. I straight freestyle off the top, all the time. I go in the studio, get a beat, and just vibe to it. I catch a melody like that and just talk. And I don't even care what rolls off my tongue, because I know God is guiding me. So it's like, whatever I'm saying right now, I know it's the truth, and I'm just rapping. Like, I just talk about my feelings. I'm good at talking about that. Writing, like, it's crazy because English is my favorite subject. I'm good at writing papers, but I don't write music. You know what I mean? So if I would have take my craft more and actually write more and perfect my writing, I could probably be a 10 times better rapper. There's nothing wrong with freestyling. A lot of people can't do it. But I really go into the studio and freestyle everything off the top of my heart. So that is exactly how I create my music. And that's exactly why you may get a tape with 4 pain songs, 3 hype songs, and 2 love songs. It'll never be like all pain songs. It's just, I make my music depending on my mood and the phase I'm in my life, like I said. A couple goals I got set up if I was ever to get like a record deal. One of the main things I would want to do is I would take my money and explore. Like, I would take my money and do other things. So me personally, I always wanted to act. So I would probably take my rapping money and what I made off of rapping and try to start an acting career, or try to start something different, or become a barber. It's just different stuff I can do in life, like, besides rapping. So it's different goals. I would definitely want to look out for my family that's left behind. I would definitely want to pay back my aunt and uncle who took me in. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of people in my life I owe a lot of shit to, because I wouldn't be here without them. So I would take care of all that shit, but I would really, for real, try to explore more. I would do shit I ain't never done before, you know what I mean? So like, but the main focus, one of my goals is probably look out for my family, and probably I would go into acting and probably explore like, try to make many more ways of income, for real. If you're a rapper, and I'm not even gonna say a rapper, if you're an artist in general, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta know your craft, you gotta know your responsibilities, and you gotta have faith in yourself. If you don't have faith in yourself, nobody else is gonna have faith in you. And I still struggle with that to this day. I still care too much about what people think about my music. Like, at the end of the day, there's hella people that make music. There's hella ears that listen to your music, so you can't care. If 10,000 people say my music suck, I bet you 20,000 people would say it sounds good. You know what I mean? There's always more pros than cons. So as an artist, you gotta look at it as a way, I'm an artist, he's doing the same thing as me, but I'm going a different way about it. That don't mean he better than me, that don't mean I'm better than him. But we just going, I'll meet him at the top, you know what I mean? So, and I think also being an artist, you can't, it's cool to compare yourself to artists, but you can't compare and then get jealous, you know what I mean? Because you'll never know the position another person in their life. Like, you asking him why he got 10 videos a week and you don't even have one. Like, his grind is different, you know what I mean? It's just, you gotta be on your shit. So it's like, as an artist coming into the game, bro, stay on your shit, know your P's and Q's, and really, for real, focus on yourself, focus on your craft. Take whatever you going through in your life and use it, bro. Like, dead ass, use everything around you. If that's from sitting in front of your window, looking outside, use everything around you to make your music, and people are gonna feel you more. The universe talk to you, people talk to you, shit happens, life happens, you go through shit, people treat you in some way, just talk about it. Everyone got the ability of rapping, but do you got the ability of making people understand you? That's the hardest part. Like, so that's all I would say, is just know yourself, like, know your worth, know yourself, and focus on your craft, and don't let nobody stray you aside. Don't let nobody hate on you, and don't hate on nobody. Yeah, man, it's your boy Datway1k. Follow me on all social media, Datway1k. My Instagram, my Snapchat is Datway1k, but replace the A with a V. Yeah, take everything I just said in this interview, and I want y'all to use it, you feel me? Use it, don't take anything I said the wrong way, just really take it as advice. And sometimes I may be wrong, but I'm not perfect, so just take some of the shit I say and use it to better your ways and stuff like that. But special shout out to my boy Vales for the visuals, man. Y'all get with my boy on the visuals, he not playing, he's tough. Man, y'all fuck with everybody who fuck with me, man. Shout out Private Life, my boy Dre, man. I fuck with your brand, bro. I got like hella shirts from you, bro. Shout out to XXX, man. I got hella hoodies from y'all, bro. Shout out to all these entrepreneurs, bro. Free_Drizzy, my nigga OTM. Shout out all of them, bro. So I want all y'all niggas to be great, bro, and be successful, bro. I'll meet y'all, all y'all niggas at the top.